We're going to talk about this brawl that happened in my hometown state of Alabama. It happened in Montgomery, Alabama, where four white men basically attacked this black worker on the dock. There was a viral video that had came out, and the black man was trying to tell them that they need to move their boat because it blocks the other boats that normally park there. They're not supposed to park in that spot. So they refused to move their boat. So he kept on repeating it, kept on saying it multiple times, and they just refused. So that the white people, they had ended up just jumping the dude. The first white dude that had ended up punching the black dude, he ends up throwing his hat Colin Kaepernick style. He already knew this was his last day on the job. So it started off as a one-on-one. Then three other white dudes come and just jump him, and now it's just a 4-on-1. So the other black people, they was like, nah, they see it on right in front of their eyes. They see it happening right in front of their eyes. The people that are recording, they see it right in front of their eyes. So I'm pretty sure they stop recording and they go and help the black dude because it's a 4-on-1. So it just turns into a total chaos, a whole brawl, and it's just males and females fighting, whites against blacks fighting each other, and a whole lot of arrests happened. 4 people were charged, but they're still trying to figure out the rest of the other people in the case and what was going on, and they might make other arrests later down the line. But you had someone swimming across trying to help the black dude. You had people coming from all different directions trying to help the black dude. Someone ended up getting a chair and hitting a woman. A black dude ended up getting a chair and hitting everybody with it. He not only hit the dudes with it, he ended up hitting a woman. And right then and there, he got arrested. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't condone violence one bit, but I do condone self-defense and helping each other out. These white people didn't have no reason to just straight up punch the dude and just jump the dude for no reason. It had to have been some sort of maybe race thing or something. So obviously, the blacks are going to, help each other. Us black people are going to help each other out. So it came with basically blacks fighting against whites. In Alabama, because Alabama, me being from Alabama, I can tell y'all right now, it's not diverse. It's straight blacks and it's straight whites. And it's still racism till this day in Alabama. That's the crazy thing. It's still racism till this day. You got to watch where you go because people are still racist in the state of Alabama. So with that in mind, obviously the blacks people are still going to have that knowledge, and they're going to just fight these white people because they don't have no reason on doing it. Like I said, I don't condone violence whatsoever, but I do condone helping people out and self-defense. And the black person didn't have no business getting jumped. Had no business getting jumped. There was another video someone had basically said that there was a nurse from Selma, Alabama, which is racist too. And they said that after that whole fight, the white people had went to their hospital and they basically said that they couldn't treat them, the nurses couldn't treat them because they were all black. They were all black. How does that sound? That sounds racist. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's been a video that has been coming out, and it was on the neighborhood talk of that nurse that had said that. Now, I don't condone violence. Like I will always say that, I don't condone violence. But you actually had people coming together to de-escalate the situation and defend us black people. People defending each other for something that's not right. And Lord knows there's been probably other situations like that in Alabama or all over the world that hasn't been recorded. This one just had somehow, some way, someone was recording around that time. And it's good that someone was recording at that time because it gives you a picture on how Alabama is to this day. Still, this was a 100% a race thing. There's no question about it. It has to be. Because all the person did was just tell the white people to move. That's all he did, was just tell them to move the boat. Because other boats parked there. They're not authorized to park in that spot. The only thing that I don't like was when the black dude hit the woman with the chair. He hit the woman with the chair and he hit some men with the chair. But other than that, everything in that situation, in that whole brouhaha, was 100% deserved by those people. 100% deserved by those people. They had no business jumping the black dock worker. So seeing people come together and defend the dock worker and do whatever they have to do to make him feel safe, it was needed. Like I said, I don't condone violence. The only thing that I didn't like was when the dude picked up the chair and hit the girl with it and started hitting people with it, matter of fact. But other than that, everything went how it should. If someone gets jumped, you jump in, period. If someone gets jumped, and even if you don't know him, in that situation, jump in. If it's your friends and he gets jumped, you're going to jump in because that's not right. And they know that that's not right. They know how Alabama is. So with that in mind, it's just, you just can't see another person just get jumped and just let it slide, especially if they're your own skin color. And the root of it was from basically nothing. It was possibly hate because of the skin color. So like I said, everything that happened, they deserve every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. Only thing that should not have happened was the dude picking up the chair and hitting everybody with it. He could have put the chair down and used a fist. The white person, there was a dude that was on camera after the whole fight was saying that he didn't know that the old people had hands. He had 2 black eyes. His nose was bleeding. I was like, dang. That was real deal crazy. But you don't underestimate them. You don't underestimate them. They deserve everything that they got. And it was great seeing a skin color come and help each other out. From swimming across to the other dock to help, to running down the sidewalk to just help them out. It just shows you some of the bad things that just happen in this world on a day-to-day basis that you will probably never know about if it wasn't recorded. A whole lot of bad things go on in this world if it's never recorded. But since this one was recorded, it really gives you an image on really how Alabama is, because Alabama is just straight blacks and whites and is still racist till this day. I can say that because I'm from there and I go there. So with that in mind, I know that there's certain people that you have to watch out for because of the simple fact you never know how they can move. People move funny each and every day. But that type of movement, that is uncharacteristic and you do not want that. So I'm very excited that they did what they had to do. I'm happy that they did what they did. But I don't condone no violence. I just condone self-defense. Keep that in mind. But let's move on.